Hey everybody, go ahead and hit like and share while you're coming in. This is a 17-minute share from IG. I'll be in the chat with you while you're watching. Tonight at 8 p.m., me and my spiritual father, he's going to be in studio, and we're going to be talking about the year 2024, what you should be doing and preparing for. Probably going to get into 2025 and 2026 as well. So I'll see you guys this evening.
Multimedia personality, comedic commentator, songwriter, recording artist, spiritual leader, author, and actor. Larry D. Reid is the founder of the MBN Network, owner of LDR Enterprises based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and the spiritual leader of the Reformation Church of Atlanta. You can catch Larry Reid on the BET Plus original series Kingdom Business and on American Gangsta Trap Queens. Streaming online at BET.plus. Join with people from around the world praying 15 minutes every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time by calling 667-770-1402, code 974-8029 #. Join with people from around the world praying 15 minutes every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time by calling 667-770-1402, code 974-8029 #. Church Critic by Dr. Larry D. Reid. An examination of the Larry Reid Live show perspective. Purchase a copy today by logging on to LarryReidLive.com. That's LarryReidLive.com.
Hi, I hope you're doing well. My name is Larry Reid. I'm the host of Larry Reid Live that comes on, that airs long form, YouTube and Facebook at the same darn time. I put little clips here on IG and on TikTok and other places. Hope you enjoy that. Well, on yesterday, we had a celebration for one of my friends. You know, my closest friends are pretty older than me. They're always about 15, 20 years older than me. Outside of the friends that I also work with. I'm going to miss him. And I feel like the service we had yesterday was exactly what he wanted. And I realize now, sometimes I get tunnel vision and don't pay attention to everything, that a lot of people needed that event. People who were original members of Higher Dimension, his sisters that came. And then I heard from so many pastors and artists, people that are influencing the world, like Michelle Williams, Phaedra Parks, artist Sam Franklin. She showed up. I hate I'm calling names because I'm going to forget somebody. But there was a lot of people I heard from that have their own people that they influence. And they were impacted positively. And that's amazing to hear. I'm glad I was able to, along with my community and those that support and believe in all that I do, I was glad that we were able, let me say it like that, to do this and take this on. It's not over. Invoices are still coming in. new invoices because we went over time and didn't have to do this, that, or that. Oh, Jesus. But I know. Oh, and then my payroll due. I think a lot of people think when you are affluent that means that you have all this money sitting around in something. That's not how it works. It's people who are affluent, they live on the edge, taking on something, even if it's a purchase of a commercial building or a property or a new property. You know, they could have 10 million in properties over here, and their net worth, you know, could be millions. But in order to get into this new deal, they got to have $500,000 cash, liquid, and they only got 300,000. So they're singing a song like I'm singing now. And when you're not affluent, you hear affluent people talk like that, you think, but you got money. No, that's not how it works. A lot of people don't understand money. Money mirrors the man, and the man mirrors the money. And there's no such thing as extra money. All money has a mission, and money likes to be tied to a mission. So that brings me to this point. I shall not do another free event for the public because it brings in, and this was not the majority, the experience was amazing, but it brings in a certain level kind of people. For instance, I saw a check written for $20 from an apostle. See, my mind don't understand that. That may be all right for y'all, but no, you don't get to wear, in my ministry, a title of that sort, and you don't have impeccable character, proven character, track record. And when someone, let me tell y'all something, when someone is doing what God would call them to do, they have affluence. It may not be as much as somebody else, but they're able to do what they need to do in order to show up fully in what it is they've been called to do. And an apostle writing a $20 check does not fly. I won't even cash it. I ain't even want the energy in the account of the ministry. But I had them let me touch it first because it's poverty. And I saw people like that coming in who did not give one dime, but sat there and experienced all of the, over $250,000 event. I only do events for my patrons. And this is why the link wasn't going out in the public, because it would have had 10, 15,000 people watching who wouldn't participate in. And I know me and money have a relationship, and I know money well. Money has a personality. Money talks for a long time, wants you to listen. I know money like I know a person. And money does not like that. And the church operates in a way that money does not like. And so I don't let people benefit from stuff and they not honor it. And you can't honor separate from money. So although the event was amazing and God came in, and that's another thing I favor doing it just with my patrons. My patrons are on the phone and YouTube with me on Monday and Tuesday, prophecy teaching. And so our consciousness is at a certain level, even our worship and our vibration. And when people come from everywhere, they come and bring in the spirit of their community, whatever that is. It could be great, and it can add to the experience, or it can irritate, frustrate, encumber the experience. And there was a lifting. That was at the beginning of the service, but the whole thing was good. But if I could have took 30 minutes and worked with the crowd, we really could have had a transcendental experience corporately. So there's some downs to doing a free event. I'll never do it again. Even if I do it for the public, there will be a cost on it so we can get rid of the fray and that lower level vibration. I can't do that frequency. I can, but I choose not to, and I don't have to. So I'm not going to say I'm never going to do it again. It's just, it won't be free. free, just the flies come in. But I don't want to do that. But let me say this. I was sitting here thinking, don't let nobody stop you from what it is that you know you're supposed to be doing. Example. I got saved when I was 15 years old. Always been a choir director, voice trainer, organist, pianist, played drums, whatever that needed to be done, I did it. So when I got saved, I got intrigued with a few things. Number one, music. I was already into, my whole family sang. So music, gospel music, became terribly, terribly, terribly important to me. And I wanted to know who God was on a personal level. I looked at my mom and some of my cousins and family members who was very powerful in God. I wanted to know him like that, so I quit watching TV. My dad had just bought me a bunk bed at 15 and this green and black blanket. And I stopped sleeping in the bunk bed, and I said, God, I'm gonna sleep on the floor until you show me who you are. And you know, guys, I didn't come off that floor until 2017. But anyway, I was 15 at the time, and I ended up getting intrigued with spirit, and of course, I got intrigued about the diabolical, and that sent me to doing house cleansings and casting out demons and things of that nature. So one of those things, gospel music, I will only watch Bobby Jones gospel. I'll record on the VHS for it to record at 8 o'clock on Sunday morning, and I'll come back in the evening and watch it while it's recording the gospel videos. And you know, my mom and them would tell me not to be watching that stuff and said it was ungodly. Bobby Jones won't, right? But I felt drawn to Bobby Jones. They said the same thing about Bishop, my now mentor, and it's amazing, who has changed my life. They told me the same thing about him. Now, my parents are good people. Say, love the Lord, live holy. I mean, holy. But they have their own thoughts. And so they told their son, don't watch Bobby Jones, but I felt drawn to it. Don't go to Elm Grove Church, but I felt drawn to it. That was totally different in our church. That's where I met my pastor. And, you know, don't watch Bobby Jones. And the list goes on and on and on and on. And almost, as it relates to what I do, almost all of it, my parents, who I love, and then family members, and then friends. And then when I done, years later, skip ahead, done Larry Live, then everybody I was dealing with then, you know, was like, hey, this is crazy, this is weird, but I kept on doing it. And some of those people today are benefiting from my decisions, and they have came to repent, you know, and say, you know what, I should have, you know, prayed about this, or just watched and not put my mouth on you, because now I got egg on my face and I got to come and apologize. You know, I can't say through all of those different choices and upgrades and changes that I made in my life that I didn't feel on some level what people were coming to tell me. This ain't right. This ain't how it's supposed to be. But I had something else that was talking to me from much, much deeper inside that was telling me, go this direction, do this. This is what you're supposed to do. This is how you're supposed to do this. And I'm so glad that I followed that voice. Because now there's so many people that have led out of religion, led out of, you know, dark places. People that have totally left the church, was not going back to even visit. Now they're back connected to the church. The organism, not the organization. And if I just hadn't followed this path, none of this would be possible. If I had done what others told me to do, I would have never been requested by Bobby Jones to be on his last season as an indie artist. He just saw us performing in Jamaica. I would never met him and be able to text him right now. I would have. I used to watch Beverly Crawford all the time. She was at the event yesterday doing the same thing she did on TV when I was growing up. Amazing. I wouldn't have known Tremaine Hawk. I was looking. I said, "That's Shirley C. These are people I used to watch on my tape. Bernard Jordan, George Bluma, Yolanda Adams, Kurt Franklin. These are people I can just text and have conversation with and kick it. Kurt Franklin. And man, there's so many. I was on the phone the other day with Bishop Clarence McClendon. I remember watching him and texting back and forth with Bishop Paul this morning the other day. These people I used to, I mean, I can go on and on and on. Bishop Neil Ellis. I mean, every gospel artist, I mean, I can text. I mean, if they significantly have a relationship with them. So it's like, besides this piece, it was locked into what I was supposed to be doing. And I love and think everybody is important and intriguing. So I don't experience these people that you guys know, Iyanla Vanzant. I'm just thinking about everybody, the John Gray and his wife. I mean, there's a lot of people that, in the black community we know. I deal with these people like they're humans because I think everybody's important. Everybody. And everybody's intriguing. But I would have never known these people, and I know I done left a lot of names out. Don't nobody feel bad. If I hadn't followed what God told me to do. When God told me, move to Atlanta, start working in entertainment. I had to build my own platform, although I was on some radio stations and some other stuff, but I had to build it and then maintain it and then keep anybody freaking it was me and keep everything in the middle of the road and fund it and have faith for it, and do it diligently without hardly any pay or very little support. I remember I had partners then, and then all of them left except for like 2. And then I had to continue to go ahead on and with bills to pay. So I'm going to tell y'all this. If you know what's in your heart and in your mind, you supposed to be doing it, I want you to do it. And I don't want you to think about who is not supporting you and who is not there. And just really focus on what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And don't think about the naysayers. Be faithful in it. And it's going to pay out. Melba Moore, I wish you could have been there yesterday. And just be faithful in it, and it pays off. The way the universe works, or God, however you want to see it, you reap what you sow. What are you sowing into? Are you sowing into the future that you want, or are you sowing into the future you don't want? And I know the power of words. What are you saying over yourself, over your life, over your business? I'm tired. It was just so hard, and it gets harder and harder, and you get tired and tired. That's you seeding. You reap what you sow. That's a seed. Your words and your deeds and your thoughts are seeds. Your words and your deeds and your thoughts are seeds. Your words and your deeds and your thoughts are seeds. So you got to take that into consideration when you're forming these words, because you're forming your future. So you need to put watch before the mouth, meaning contemplation, have clarity, and even make correction before you start forming and articulating over yourself, over your business, over your children, parents, because sometimes they act like they're out of their mind. And we'll say that so much, and then one starts battling with mental illness. So your words, your deeds, your thoughts, they're seeds. So I want you to start seeding on purpose the future that you want. And I also want you to only focus on what you want. And don't pay people no attention. Go on. And do what it is that you know you've been called to do. And people will be blessed encouraged, helped, and empowered, because that's what it's all about, meeting the need that you are uniquely gifted to meet. It's not about what you can get out of it. It's not about, it's going to make you popular, or if it's going to make you famous, or if it's going to put you on the stage or put your name in lights. Hell, that stuff don't matter. What matter is, what are you doing to make somebody's life better? And how good are you at that? Now, that's what matter. All right, let me go. I got company. Bye.